Many This Morning viewers were enraged after images of presenters Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield emerged which seemed to suggest they had cut in line to visit the Queen lying in state at Westminster Hall. During Wednesday's GB News broadcast, their former co-star Eamonn Holmes criticised Holly's latest plea to remain in her role at ITV. Former This Morning presenter Eamonn has slammed Holly's distraught ploy to keep her role after the Q jump row. A petition calling for their removal from the programme has reached over 29,000 signatures, but Holly has vowed not to quit her six-figure presenting job. Discussing the papers with David Miller and Clara Muldoon on Wednesday, Eamonn was decidedly unimpressed with their response to the backlash. "I'll tell you what's strategic," he said. "Why is Holly fighting to keep her job, according to The Sun, but Mr. Philip isn't? Felt cheated." Eamonn Holmes fumes at beautiful moment ruined at Queen funeral. Eamonn Holmes reflected on a moment of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral which left him feeling cheated as he talked about the initially beautiful part of the service on Tuesday's GB News. He admitted the filming left him feeling cheated as he spoke to former royal correspondent, Nicholas Owens. Claire explained, "Who knows? Twitter, last night, was saying she didn't want to vacate her job at This Morning. Who wouldn't want to give up £600,000 a year and everything else that comes with it? I think the brand is very damaged. There has to be a change from the top down to the bottom on This Morning." Eamonn agreed with Claire's calls for a shake-up at ITV, before moving on to lambaste the presenters' claims they have been distraught following the recent backlash. Reading their quotes, he said, "We didn't jump the queue, we were working. Why was your boss there working with you? Why was she wearing a mask? Is she allergic to the public?" Claire asked. "No, she does that," Eamonn replied. "Holly's in tears, but Holly's always in tears. But wearing a mask, I think she's quite fearful, germaphobic." Eamonn's co-host Isabel Webster tried to draw a more measured response from their guest David. She suggested people had been bandwagoning onto Holly and Philip's pile-on, and claimed there should be more backlash against David Beckham's promotion for Qatar. Tribute, interview, video, Isabel argued, Holly and Phil got what lots of broadcasters did, which is a fast track through to the lying in state of Her Majesty the Queen, for their job, and they're being lambasted. Eamonn interjected, "They didn't get a fast track, they say, lie. They say they didn't pay their respects to the body, lie. What else were they there for? Let's just tell the truth about the whole thing. They messed up, and instead of being arrogant and saying, 'We were there working as journalists,' why don't they just say, 'Yeah, we thought it would be a good idea'? As a lot of us would. I have to say, if you were offered the VIP thing it would be very, very tempting to do it." In This Morning's Tuesday show, Holly said, "None of the journalists or broadcasters there took anyone's place in the queue and no one passed by the Queen. We, of course, respected those rules, however, we realize it may have looked like something else. Therefore, we totally understand the reaction. Please know that we would never jump a queue." Breakfast with Eamonn and Isabel airs weekdays from 6 a.m. on GB News.